state?
Sydney.
Oh, Sydney, New South Wales.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, I can comment on.
Le contrat des sous-marins était un élément d'un accord politique. Et cet accord politique, avant qu'il ne soit signé, il a été examiné par le Parlement australien. Il a été validé par le Parlement australien. C'était la parole de l'Australie qui était engagée. Et le minimum dans ce genre de situation, c'est de pouvoir avoir confiance dans la parole d'un allié.
Mais si nous n'avions pas eu confiance en notre partenaire,
Je ne comprends pas comment il a été possible de commettre un tel mensonge. Je ne comprends pas comment les personnes dont je connais plusieurs d'entre elles ont été capables de me mentir, moi, de mentir à mes autorités, ce qui est encore plus grave, face à face, pendant 18 mois.
oui, mais sur les voyages.
Clear that since 18 months, the deceit was in preparation. During 18 months, they could at least have 1 month saved, to have a frank and honest conversation, which never happened. And that's the source of the crisis in confidence. It's not the fact that Australia might change its ideas. It is the fact that Australia never did speak frankly to its ally about what was at stake.
L'Australie commence à avancer les explications. Moi, je ne sais pas, vous êtes australienne.
Nuclear, non-nuclear, the submarines we were building are nuclear in France. If they were proposed as non-nuclear in Australia, it's because Australia required so.
Oui, mais vous voyez, en fait, la situation...
There will be a formal adoption of the Indo-Pacific strategy of the EU in a very solemn and political way very soon. And this will be in particular one priority of the French presidency of the EU, starting beginning of 2022, to make it happen, to make it, to get muscle. The second thing is, it is clear for France and for the Europeans that we will continue very actively to engage with trusted partners in the region. Partners like India, partners like Japan, partners like Korea, partners like New Zealand. And on top of that, obviously, there is a central role that is being played by the ASEAN countries. And by the way, it's not only the strategic competition and the rise of China, let's say it, which is an issue that needs to be addressed. There are many global issues which are not sufficiently addressed and which are key for the region. Climate change. Climate change is a huge threat for dozens of countries, from India to the South Pacific. This is something which is as important almost as a conflict potentially.
Ladies, hello, I don't know how we did. Jean-Pierre, nice meeting you.
Because the way things are done is sending a message. Not only the decisions were taken, is sending a message whereby the region is going to more confrontation possibly, but also the way you treat your allies do resonate in the region. And this is one of the reasons also for which the Europeans, were very clear in their reactions. Because this decision was announced very brutally on the very day where the European Indo-Pacific strategy was issued, as if it was a kind of political rebuff.
Oh, Sydney, New South Wales.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, I can comment on Sydney compared with Melbourne.
France is among the Europeans one of the countries which has the strongest stakes in the Indo-Pacific. We have contributed together with our partners in Europe to build a European Indo-Pacific strategy. We intend to be in the region and to be partners of peace and stability of the Indo-Pacific. Rebuffing in the way it was done, a country like France is almost sending a message that they are trusted partners, and other partners, the Europeans, which have no interest for one country, which is worrying, because in a region which needs stability and not confrontation, in a region which needs partnership and not antagonism, rebuffing Europe is not sending the right signal. We are part and parcel of the Indo-Pacific as a country. There is no naivety from a country that would be lying far away and would be a pure provider of services or goods. France is part of the Indo-Pacific. We have 2 million citizens in the Indo-Pacific. We have 7,000 troops constantly posted over there. We know the challenges of the Indo-Pacific. We constantly are analyzing them, and we have no naivety whatsoever, on the confrontation that people are speaking about, on the conditions where people think there could be confrontation. However, we don't have the same approach as some others from the things. We think that the logic of confrontation is not a good one for the peace and stability of the region. We think that we should act otherwise, and we share with Australia the ideas that it should be based on international rules, respect of human rights, respect of freedom of navigation, respect of sovereignty of countries. So we are not a naive observer of the Indo-Pacific. We are fully involved in the Indo-Pacific, and we will continue to be fully involved in the Indo-Pacific.